Hello, people. It is your guy from the Ivo. I'm Vincent. I'm sorry. And I'm here to break you down Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and give you all the visual analyze information that you didn't see. The hidden Easter eggs and everything else. From Ego and being a mutant to everything to Peter Quill and how this movie kind of prepares us for Thanos' arrival. We begin with Ego and Meredith in the car, praising their Volume 2 playlist. Yeah, it said it's an awesome mixtape of Meredith's whole story. Brandy, Your Fine Girl by Looking Glass actually has some bummer lyrics about a sailor who abandons his lady, just like Ego admits to doing Meredith later. Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Like it's symbolizing that Ego left her from, and it kind of symbolizes from the Garden Volume 1 opening scene when Peter Quill is young and they're singing Brandy. Oh, you see that lovely voice. I'm sorry. We do move on to them fighting, and the Guardians now take down this alien, and Quill uses a modified 1977 metal handheld electric football type of thing. And Gamora uses a sword. Peter Quill is shocked. That's how she goes and kills. That's how. And then, they go to the High Court, as I call it, the High Court. And, we find out that Peter Quill's not like only human. He has some powers, I believe him. And these High Court, I call them, will set up Adam Warlock. That my info is that if they didn't use him in Avengers Infinity War or Endgame, they could use him in the next Avengers film, or the next Guardians of the Galaxy film, or Nova or Captain Marvel film. That we've heard Captain Marvel could add several characters into the MCU. Could add some brand new X-Men, like we've heard Rogue could appear as a villain of Captain Marvel 2. We've heard the Secret Invasion will play a part in that, or a Disney Plus series of Secret Invasion. We've heard little things. I'm hoping Adam Warlock gets his debut before Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm hoping Captain Marvel 2, or maybe a Fall of Thunder post-credit scene, or if it is in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, or a Nova movie, that I think Nova should come after Captain Marvel, not before Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like Nova would be a perfect way as a post-credit scene to introduce Adam Warlock, but we'll talk more about Nova, a Disney Plus series or movie, and Adam Warlock in another video. We move on to Peter telling Gamora that he's finally found his family, and Gamora saying, I thought we were family because they all found a bond. When Peter was telling them in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 to make a plan to kill Ronan, which they did, and save the universe, which they did, they all took the time to feel what Peter was feeling, the sadness. They all had an understanding of each other. They all felt the same feeling. They understood each other's pasts. Gamora was forced to be a child of Thanos. Drax, his children got killed by Ronan and Thanos. He's angry for that. Peter is upset and angry because he never got to live his life with his mum. But in a way, if he didn't do that, he wouldn't be fighting the galaxy with the whole Avengers in Avengers Endgame. When Captain America says Avengers Assemble, he wouldn't be doing that. So, they all feel the same thing. Rocket, he's unrevealed at the moment to me, and I feel like in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, or maybe a Sword of Thunder post-credit scene, we may learn about Rocket's past. And who do we forgot? Groot. Groot is another character. He's mysterious to me as well. We may learn more about Groot in the next Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, or as I said, Sword of Thunder post-credit scene, or a scene in Sword of Thunder or Guardians of the Galaxy, because we've heard that Guardians of the Galaxy will all form again in Sword of Thunder. We'll have to see. Moving on they steal the batteries from the High Court, and Drax calls the battery something wrong. I don't even know what he called it, but you know, he flopped the name of that. Moving on, we do see Nebula, and Peter tells all of them that, well, something around the lines that you probably think a villain would know how to lie or something like that, symbolizing in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, especially Endgame, Nebula's gonna go in and tell the Avengers that Thanos doesn't teach Nebula or Gamora about lying, because it's the easiest way for Thanos to know that they're lying or not, because he didn't teach them, obviously. They move on. Gamora, Peter Quill, and Drax, the Destroyer, all go on the ship with Ego after meeting him. Ego talks to Peter, telling him that he's his father, and etc. We move on to that. We meet Mantis, that in Avengers Endgame shows her Avengers' worthiness by one, killing part of the army in Avengers Endgame that I'll point to you in the Endgame breakdown, and she also shows her female Avengers shine in Avengers Endgame when she joins Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, with Wanda and Koye and others to fight in a female team with 2014 Gamora and 2023 Nebula. Moving on from that, we hear that Mantis can control minds and understand each other's minds and understand love. So Mantis tries and controls Peter and all that. Mantis finds out that Peter is in love with Gamora. Gamora is shocked. But come on, Gamora, I know you love him as well. Because in Avengers Infinity War, she's ready to risk her life for the universe to be settled. She doesn't risk her life. She gets forced. She gets pulled. But that's one Avengers Infinity War. You see, I'm pointing in information from this movie that will probably eyes way into these two Avengers movies coming back to back. And moving on from that, we learn about Ego's history and Meredith and all that, and that he wandered around the universe to find his son, Quill, and he finally has found it. Whilst this is happening, Yondu tells Rocket he knows him. He knows him. He feels him. Because he's him. I think I just changed the wording. But it's similar that Yondu and Rocket are kind of similar. Rocket and Yondu are quite the people that we don't know much about. All we know is that Yondu was a type of father figure to Peter Quill, and he will show his father figure at the end of the movie in Guardians at the end of this movie, basically. We move on, and all the songs will all be broken down. As I talk to you about Mantis and feeling love, Drax and Mantis have their own kind of conversation. She feels ashamed, but she doesn't know when to laugh and what feelings she should show, so she just laughs. That's why I love Mantis so much. She's just that best character, and I heard in a rumour, this is not meant to be for Mantis, I heard in a rumour that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will end 2 of the Guardians' lives. And if I hear that Mantis is the character that sacrifices herself, one, yeah, I'll be upset because she's the funniest character there, and 2, in a way, you'll give her a quick full circle of her life. She joined the Guardians in this movie and in Infinity War and Endgame. Plus, she fought beside the Avengers in Endgame, and she even joined the female Avengers group in Endgame. So she's done so many things so far, and I'm proud of her. She's not my girlfriend, by the way. Don't worry. Moving on. When I told you about the family versus ego part that Quill says to Gamora that he's trying to find his family and all that. Anyway, moving on from that, Gamora and Nebula have their fight, and we now understand why they're fighting. Nebula's jealous. Nebula I don't call it jealousy. I think Gamora's the one jealous. Nebula is the one that wants a sister. She's really emotional and she's really angry, and we'll see her go full circle from being that angry villain to being a person that helps the Avengers. She helps the Avengers in time travel as well. In a deleted scene, she helps them make the uniforms, and she fights against fights beside the Avengers as well, like Mantis and Gamora. She also, well, in a way, kills herself, and it's epic. At first, I was watching Avengers Endgame, and I saw that thing. I was like, doesn't that mean that Nebula's dead? But their own kind of time travel law is complicated, and I'll explain it in the Avengers Endgame breakdown when I break it down. Yeah, the bones. I'll try and add the bones Easter egg with the musical. Maybe I can patch it up together. At the end, as I said, it's the Guardians versus Ego. Ego's anger takes over Peter. At the end, Yondu rescues Peter. At the end of the day, it's Yondu that dies, and his arrow. Yeah, Yondu's arrow is the one that's given to what's his friend's name? Anyway, I'm so sorry, but I'll try to have the actor's face on there, and that character. I don't know what his name is. I'm so sorry. That character is was meant to be in Avengers Endgame. Got a deleted scene. That could mean we could see him in the Fall and Thunder, Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, WandaVision, Loki, or, as I said, a Volume 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy. Now we know it's coming. And then, as I said, post-credit scene, Adam Warlock is there. I want to say thank you for watching this video. Before I get into deep with the actual post credit scene, and who the Ravengers are, I want to say a quick thank you to PowerDirector. PowerDirector is an amazing app. You can make your YouTube videos, you can make memories, and on there is amazing. And even though they might not be able to spoil this video, and all this time I'm probably lying about the spoilers and the sponsors and etc., I want to say thank you for them, because this app has been really helpful to me since the lockdown, and especially since the lockdown, and since obviously I've been making these videos, and Sarah's been joining me and doing these videos as well. It's been really exploring, you know, like most people would probably use you know, some people might use Upload Studio from Xbox, or they may use another software to make their videos. Me, I feel like it's comfortable, and anyone that wants to start their videos, make memories, make anything linking with videos, I think PowerDirector for me is the best app for you to download. You can download it on your laptop, your phone, your tablet, on the Play Store, on any store. I believe they have it there. I have it on my phone, on my Apple phone, and it's amazing. And trust me, it is something that if you guys get, you guys will enjoy. Thank you so much for PowerDirector. It's not a sponsor, but it's for me to give you guys a feedback of what I think PowerDirector is. Thank you so much, PowerDirector, for making an amazing app, making a fantastic, interesting experience for me to go through. And if anyone wants, as I said, make videos, make maybe their first YouTube video, or maybe make memories or anything linking with videos, I think for your own sake, PowerDirector should be your first step in making your YouTube videos. Obviously, I might move to a new app. At the moment, I am too scared of moving to a new app because I'm excited of where this app is going to take me next. Thanks so much to PowerDirector. Okay, let's explain the post-credit scene. We meet the Ravengers, and before we meet it's not really before we meet the Ravengers. All of these Ravengers are in the Yondu post-credit scene. Miley Cyrus is in the movie as Mainframe, and I was thinking, where were they in the Battle of Earth? Guardians of the Galaxy. They weren't even in Infinity War. Oh, stupid people. Well, anyway, my theory is that they are going to probably reappear in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And now that I thought of it, they could also appear in the Nova movie. they may not appear in Avengers Endgame, which they should have done. They they could have just shown a past in Avengers Endgame of all of these people dusted away, and they reappear. Maybe there was not enough space for them. Well, make enough space, Russos, and yeah. So the Avengers funeral was colourful fireworks and etc. And this movie is really interesting. Miley Cyrus, as I said, is mainframe that she voices. She came in like a wrecking ball in that movie. Joke. It's a big deal. James Gunn cast big names like Stallone as the Ravengers. He considers them to be important. So let's look at these Ravengers and start looking with the Stallone. Staker, oh god. Yeah, you know, he's a heavenly Alter 2 guy, but his backstory is that, like, he's a god from the alternate universe in the Marvel Comics. All of these people, I'm not gonna sum it up. All these people are friends to Yondu, you know? Friends, you know, yeah. There's nothing more I can say except they're all friends. And that's really it for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Look, I've got to tell you, right, I was not meant to do this. I was meant to be at home, relaxing, but then I got pushed back into doing this. So if you guys enjoyed this breakdown, I'm so thankful. I want to give you the cast last, and then obviously I'll end the video there. So Zoe Saldana is Gamora, Chris Pratt is Star-Lord, Dave Bautista is Drax, Karen Gillan is Nebula, Kurt Russell is Ego, Pom Klemenetov, sorry if I pronounced your surname wrong, is Mantis, Michael Rooker is Yondu, Vin Diesel is Groot, Bradley Cooper is Rocket, another one from The Star is Born that was with Lady Gaga. That's a different character, same actor. Elizabeth Debicki is Aisha. Sorry if I said that wrong. Sean Gunn is Kraglin. That's the name. Kraglin is the person that was meant to be in Avengers Endgame, and Kraglin is the one that gets the arrow from Yondu in memory of him. Starhawk is Sylvester Stallone. Sorry if I said that wrong as well. Chris Sullivan is Taserface, sorry. Laura Haddock is Meredith Quill. Tommy Flanagan is Tulik. Michael Rosenbaum is Martinex. Michael Yeo is Aletta Orgod. Ving Rhames is Charlie 27. Rob Zombie is Unseen Ravenger. As I said, Miley Cyrus is Mainframe, she voices him. Seth Green is Howard the Duck, that we'll see in Avengers Endgame. Jimmy Urine is Halfnut. Nathan Fillion is Simon Williams. Evan Jones is Wretch. Wyatt Olaf is young Peter Quill. Greg Henry is the Grandpa. Stephen Blackheart is the Bro. Luke Cook is Zalak's frenemy. Ben Broder is Sovereign. I'm not gonna say Sovereign. And there's so many other characters that this movie has been made up to make an amazing movie. So thank you to all of them that made this amazing movie. You've made it so fantastic that to be fair, I didn't mind coming back in to break down this movie. The next Infinity Saga movie on the lineup, or the couples next, are Thor Ragnarok, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man Homecoming, and this all leads to Avengers Infinity War Endgame. Well, I believe we do have... No, there's no other movie of the Spider-Man. Black Panther, then Avengers Infinity War Endgame. These movies are moving quick, people. And we're about to do... very soon we're going to start watching Hellstrom on Disney... not Disney Plus. On Hulu. It may be added on Disney Plus. So as soon as it's added on Disney Plus, we're going to make our notes. We're going to watch it and probably see the Easter eggs that this movies can prepare us for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Because Kevin Feige might lie to us that this movie is not in the MCU. I can tell you there's several ways that if Kevin Feige doesn't want him to be in the MCU, but wants to like maybe use a character, maybe doesn't want it to be R-rated, they can use him in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They can link it into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness or WandaVision. Linking into WandaVision, making WandaVision and Hellstrong lead into Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, making that movie the best movie of all time, probably. Thanks so much for watching this video. I have to leave now, so then Sarah can record probably the rest of the Phase 3 MCU movies. Been a long journey, folks. Phase 1, 2, and nearly 3 is about to end. Thanks so much for watching this video, and subscribe, like, and comment if you've not done that, obviously. We apologize for not uploading our weekly breakdowns and rewatches. It's been a long lockdown that made us forget about us doing our rewatch. Yeah. So, we're going to make it easier for us. Every week, we're going to be doing a rewatch of every MCU movie. It may change to be 2 breakdowns for 2 weeks and 1 day maybe, but for the time being it's easier for us if we do 1 breakdown for every week. So the next one will be next week, and that will be Doctor Strange that I already recorded, I just remembered. So the next one that Sarah's going to be doing is Spider-Man, Thor 3 Ragnarok, and the Black Panther and Spider-Man and Infinity War and Endgame. So thanks so much for watching. I've got so much information that I want to break down myself, so stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for Sarah's voice as she lies to you in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Doctor Strange. Boom. Bye.